So good morning, going to do a little bike loop today from Speen Bridge, and we're on the route up the side River Speen, which is just down here, which we'll pick up shortly. Follow that along. I'm going to pick up the old disused railway line that runs from Fort William up to Fort Augustus. I'm going to follow that round until the end of Glen Roy. And then we'll peel off from there and we'll follow the road, forestry roads, all the way to the top of Glen Gloy. And then there's a bit of disused, or not disused, but there's a bit of wild ground between there and Glen Roy. It's about a k.5 or so, mostly downhill, so I'm hoping to ride most of it. And then we'll pick up the estate roads on the other side and then onto the single track tar road, all the way down into Roy Bridge itself, and then back on the main road all the way into Speen. So just a fairly short, I think 40 k's or something like that, but a little bit of everything in it today. So yeah, but it's a nice day, so yeah, here we go. So as you can see, there's a really nice path here, good sort of walking path, and the river is literally just in there. Just up now on the railway line, which obviously with the railway lines it's always pretty nice easy cycling. On the nice single track now, left the railway line. Peachy morning, huh? Quite a steep wee climb up from the railway line up to the tarred road that comes down from the Commando Memorial down to Gairloch. But this is a nice little cycleway, great views. So you turn off here just opposite the holiday park, and this, as you can probably guess from the bridges, is the old railway line. First section here is tarred, and we've just sort of turned round heading up towards Loch Lochy, but the tar doesn't last too long. I think it goes to farm, maybe a couple of houses or something, but we'll stay on the railway line, and it gets pretty damp and boggy, and or it was last time I come through anyway. So here starteth the fun and the mud, probably deep puddles too. It's no adventure on tarred roads. Big puddles. Like I said, it's all rideable. Oh yeah, it's nice. Oh. Always like to give the wildlife a bit of a heads up. Sitting having a nap in the sunshine. Turn round, there's a fucking human on the bike, half a metre away, looming towards you. Jesus. I think the thing I love most about doing these wild and mostly unused things. It's just so fucking peaceful, man. Away from everything, everyone on this overcrowded planet. Find these long, barely used routes. It's flipping great. Oncoming traffic. Okay, made it out of the forest now, out into a bit of open land so we can see where I'm going. So up this way is where the A82 runs up towards Loch Lochy. Again, there's the A82 up there. Actually, you can see the traffic on it. You wouldn't want to be on that, fuck that. But this very quiet, I imagine, secluded glen. I guess it very, very unused, but that's where I'm headed. Yeah, looking forward to it. Okay, just made it across the A82. There's only 15 metres or something to do on it, thankfully, because we joined on a really bad corner. But now into the estate road on Glen Roy. Okay, map check. Okay, so just about at the end of the tarred road up in Glen Roy. So there's a farm down here, should pretty much finish in here. So I'm headed up that way, and you should see where the back hill is. That's where we go, and then we turn right, go around the back of this hill, and there we should be fairly high and drop over into what is the top of Glen Roy. So I've been riding up there quite steadily, climbing on the forestry road since I got off the tarred road, and this looks like the first clearing, so we can see where we're coming out to. See if we can suss out where we're going. Ah, yeah. Loving this. According to what I drew out on the satellite and the pass on the OS maps, just round this corner we should peel off. We should be very close to the watershed. There should only be like 200 metres and maybe 20 more metres of height again, but I don't know exactly where or how we'll get through and out to it. So this is all part of the unknown and a real adventure, so absolutely not knowing. Okay, well, there's a bit of a gap in the trees there. Maybe that's what I was saying. I don't know. Well, it looks like it ends there, so yeah, bit hard going for a while, I think. So I come to that just where I last filmed there. There's a big sort of open area I've just pushed up through. I don't see anything any further, anything better, anything further on. So yeah, we've got to get through there. This is it. Well, that's your options. And so scraped, probably damp, boggy, but what the fuck. Welcome to my life, and yours too if you come. Well, actually I've just come through here, and if I'd gone 20 metres on, there's actually a break in the forest. That's the road just there. You go straight up on the side here into this open ground. But yeah, it's not pushing uphill, so it's fairly fast, so it shouldn't take more than 10 minutes or so. And look, a deer trail. Great. Animals always know best. So, Glen Roy. Well, that's the back of Craig Meggie, but this is a watershed, so only 10 minutes from the road. It's really not that bad. I mean, it's rough, but it's okay. There is bits and pieces of track that run round the top side. You can just see a bit which looks like a path through there, so that's where I'm heading. Hopefully I pick out some riding as it starts to head downwards. But yeah, that's the last of the rough uphill. Oh, should I say, well, that's the highest point of the rough. It's never over until it's over. We're riding. Well, bits of it. Getting better, more and more of it's getting rideable further on I get, which obviously is quite normal. Okay, looks like we've got a section here, but yeah, this is, yeah, not what I was expecting at all from the satellite. It looked a bit flatter and better than this, but until you go, you never know. Yeah. Nah. Riding's not happening. Keep trying, but well, I swear to God that was one of the worst experiences I've ever had. Not the push through. Although it was difficult, it wasn't that hard. I come in down the side of those trees and come into the shade, and I think they're called deer flies. They look like flying ticks, these things. 100 of them descended out the tree on me. Oh, I just covered in them. Like, I've had one or two and they're flipping annoying because they can't just brush them off. And they were everywhere, in my ears, all over my face and my arms, in between my fingers. Oh, dreadful. But we're out on the hard road, which I'm very happy about, and now very tired. I'll take this down to get down close to the buildings down here. Take a rest, I think. Pretty pooped. Oof, that was hard. It's really funny because when you settle, you're craving the wilds and the rough ground, and then when it's over and you get back to this, you're like, yeah, actually this is really quite nice. Looking forward to nice easy pedalling on the tarred road. Strange, eh? Ah, I suppose it's all to do with energy levels. There's the road all the way in there that I come out on, and now it's pretty much flat up and down on this. Now come to the State Fund section. There we go, back in the village.